Hey, it's Mr. Johns. Welcome to episode 3 of Creating a House in 3D. First episode, we found, downloaded, imported, and scaled a floor plan of a house. And second episode, we made outside walls that are 6 inches thick, 8 feet tall. Next, interior walls. Now, your house may be different than this one, probably is, but the skills are the same. So, exactly what I'm doing here, you'll be doing on your house. So, I don't have a lot of interior walls on this house, so this will not be too tough. The question is, are they the same thickness as the outside walls? Typically, they're not. Typically, interior walls will be 4 inches, and so I'm going to just kind of double check here. I'm going to make one wall right here, hit escape, and I just want to measure out and type in 4 inches, enter, and see if it's at all close, or 4 inches just looks too skinny. It's a good question. It's really hard to tell on a floor plan where, I mean, the walls just look probably the same. I think what I'll do is switch it to X-ray mode and just look to see, do they look the same or do they look skinnier? Some of these, like this one right here underneath the kitchen, looks even thicker. So, and some of them do look slightly thinner, but if I had to guess, they're the same. And that's fairly unusual, but on higher end homes, 6 inches, 6-inch walls are ideal. So I'm going to go ahead and type in 6 inches here and do the same exact thing I did. Now I'm pretty sure I have 2 measurements now, though. The first one's going to be 4. The next one's going to be 6. That's probably 4. That's probably 6. I will measure that to find out. And then I'm going to stop short, close that up, and then I can measure that just to make sure we're back on 6 inches. So we are 6 inches. So we're going to make, it's a tough call, but it's fine. We're going to make all the inside walls 6 inches as well. Pull out here, 6 inches. So I'm not 100% sure that's what's going on here, but this floor plan a little bit blurry, blurrier than I would want. So, when in doubt, make it better than it probably is. That wall does not look 6 inches, but I'm gonna stick with it, and you certainly can too, or you can go 4 inches. So, we want to make sure we're 6. We are 6. Okay, and we're gonna go out, go even. Click out, type in 6 inches. Nothing new here. If you did the outside, now this looks like a entrance to a bedroom. This is a closet. This would be a door. I don't like how they did the doors. They are not using, this floor plan does not use, that should be green right there. That probably should line up even. So there are a few things that you can adjust. Things that are just not quite for sure. Like in this case, I would be 100%, I'd put money on it that this wall is even with this wall. It's part of the same wall, in fact, I'm pretty sure. So I'm going to make that call as I go. But I do expect your house to be the floor plan. So do not get too far from the floor plan design, 6 inches. As a matter of fact, try to follow it exactly. Okay, so in this case, there is a door here, but first we need a wall. Okay, and then we'll put the door frame in later. All right, and so you're going to continue drawing every interior wall until they are all done. And I'll do that now and come back shortly. All right, back with interior walls, and I'm just going to double check that I have all of them selected. They should either be white or gray. Sometimes they are gray. That's not a concern as long as you can select it and they are a separate shape. That's what matters. Sometimes if the bedroom or one of the rooms fills in solid and you can't see um, beneath it, you can just click it, hit delete. Also, don't forget to switch back and forth between X-ray mode and some solid mode if needed. So right now it looks like I've got just about every interior. This is not countertops, it's not bathtubs, it's just walls. That's it. So in a few cases I wasn't really sure. Um, so you have to make some decisions. And so over here on this side, I'm going to make sure these all select, and then I'm going to use the push pull tool, pull up, let go, type in 8 feet, enter. Now those are the same height as the outside walls. If you have a little stub wall like this one, just go catch it separately. And you can either pull up and just put your mouse on the edge of a wall like this, or type in the 8 feet. They both work. So here's an example. Oh, and here's a wall that maybe went hollow. If that happens, you can usually just draw a line or two, and that fixes the problem. So I just need to bring this one up, put my mouse on the edge. This one, I could probably just put it on the edge here. That saves me from having to type anything. And so there's walls there. Now this one, it looks like on this plan, these walls are really thick, and what I think it is a half wall. So how high? I don't know. Let's call it a half wall. So let's go 4 feet. Let's just see what that does. And I think it's one of those kitchens where you can see. I don't know if this wall would be though. Yeah, maybe so. So you can, as you're walking down the hallway, you can see into the kitchen. Interesting. I mean, I don't know, right? I don't know for sure. It does look like I also have to make this curve. I did not do that. So I'll have to do that another time. I think this is a half wall so that from the living room or from the kitchen, let's say there's a big screen TV over here somewhere, you can watch the game while you're cooking or going to the kitchen for a snack. So that's what I'm thinking is that's a half wall. So I did miss that. I will add that later. And then this one, same thing, 8 feet, enter. And it gives you a chance to kind of see what this house, 8 feet, enter. I did not do that one right, did I? Yeah, it is. Okay. And if it does that one, I ended up with a double wall. That is not right. Um, oh yeah, I did. Ended up with a double wall. So I did something wrong here, and luckily that's pretty easy to fix. Um, I don't need the inside walls, although this wall is lined up. You have to decide which one to keep. And I'm thinking I'm going to get rid of this white one, keep the gray one, and go. And again, I know we're trying to follow a floor plan, but I made a mistake somewhere. So I'm going to go ahead and delete. Ugh. Yep, going to fix some of these in a second here. Just have to make sure they are all solid. The more practice you get with SketchUp, the more confident you get being able to fix things like this. Just getting rid of any, looks like I do need to draw a line at the bottom of this to make that fill back in and go solid. That's easy. So there we go. All inside walls up 8 feet tall, and there is pretty much my house. I'm not sure. Oh, that's the fireplace. So the fireplace sticks out there. This has a really huge covered porch. The entire backyard is back of the house. The entire thing is a covered porch, which I love. And then the front is lots of covered porch. So fantastic. So there we go. Outside walls and inside walls pulled up. And now we can start decorating. So once we have the structure done, we can move on. And that's what we'll do next time. Thanks for joining me. I'll catch you then. For now, Mr. Johns is out.